What's up? Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, wherever part of the world you're in. Ron Harris here, MD, online editor, coming at you live with some good news. Good news about the Mr. Olympia coming up. We need good news. It's my dog. I hope he doesn't start barking. So, a lot of people have been asking me, DMs, texts, whatever, bro, do you think the Olympia is really going to happen? It's not looking good. I mean, the casinos aren't even open. How are we going to have the Mr. Olympia? So here's the good news posted yesterday on the Fox affiliate KVVU in Las Vegas. So it reads, Caesars Entertainment on Friday announced it will reopen Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino on October 8th. See, because the Planet Hollywood was closed, so that did look pretty grim. According to a news release, the property will reopen at 10 a.m. Upon reopening, Planet Hollywood's gaming floor will be open 7 days a week. However, the property will only allow weekend stays Thursday through Sunday, Caesar said. I'm going to move to the next page. See, that's actually fine for us because most of us who go to the Olympia are only there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. I understand a lot of the athletes get in earlier, coaches and so on, people in the administrative end of it, the Olympia promoters. They'll either find somewhere else to stay or they'll figure it out. But for people who go to the show to enjoy the show, the audience, the media, we're fine with just those Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights at the hotel, those room nights. I'm cool with that. So it continues. Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino is the centerpiece of the famed Las Vegas Strip, and we're pleased to announce the reopening of the hotel for weekend stays, along with gaming, restaurants, and other amenities at the resort on October 8th, said Senior Vice President and Planet Hollywood General Manager Jason Gregorek. We look forward to welcoming guests back with a continued emphasis on our enhanced health and safety protocols. So right there, that tells you the, what's the name of the hall? The Zappos Theater. That's going to be open, so we can go, because that was a main concern. Is I had no doubt that there was going to be an Olympia that was going to be held and promoted, because Jake Wood is absolutely 100% committed. I believe even if he had to take a massive financial loss, he was going to go ahead and have that Olympia, and he still will, no matter what. And it's going to be in Las Vegas, no matter what. You know, everyone's saying, why don't you move it to Florida, this and that, Orlando, which, you know, I wouldn't mind going to Orlando. But still, it's Las Vegas. That's the home of the Olympia. That's where it's been promoted. They have this awesome theater, the Zappos Theater. We're finally back on the Strip. We got to be in Vegas, guys. So it finishes. The move to reopen Planet Hollywood comes following the reopenings of Caesars Palace Las Vegas, Flamingo Las Vegas, Harrah's Las Vegas, Paris, Bally's, the Link Hotel and Experience, as well as the Link Promenade, High Roller Observation Wheel, Fly Link, and Eiffel Tower Viewing Deck. Love your work. Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. The company notes that on opening day, Planet Hollywood will debut the newly brand sportsbook. Who cares? Yeah, we're not going there to gamble. At least I'm not. I'm going there for the show. So this is a really good news, because the speculation, everyone was worried that A, there would be no Olympia, B, there would be no audience. I was very, very concerned about that. I still don't know about the expo. I'm waiting to hear on that. Don't know if there'll be an expo. I hope there is. It was sorely missed, I should say, at the Arnold Classic. You know, we go to these shows for the contest, of course, but the expo it's equally important to a lot of us. That's where you get to meet all the stars, see all the new products. It's just a good time. It's mingling. It's not as formal and stuffy as sitting in a chair and watching a show. So this is great news. And just to remind you guys, this was on top of more great news. Tamara El-Gundy, who is the producer of the Olympia weekend, Dan Solomon, of course, the chief executive officer of the Olympia, Jake Wood, the owner, Tamara El-Gundy, he's in charge basically of the groundwork, all the production, putting all that stuff together. And I had interviewed him leading into his California Pro Show a couple weeks back. And I said, how are you going to get all these international competitors? Because they had just made a post saying, international competitors, please contact us and we'll get you into Vegas for the Olympia. We'll tell you how to do it. So I put him on the spot. I said, Tamara, what's the deal? How are you going to pull that off, dude? And he explained to me the same way Attila Santiago, I believe she lives in Brazil, and she competed in the New York Pro. But first she had to quarantine in Mexico. So she finished her prep, the last 14 days of her prep in Mexico, then went to Tampa for the New York Pro. So I'm not sure if there are other countries or it's just Mexico, but Olympia competitors from outside the United States, aside from Canadians who can just come on down, Mexicans I think can come on with no issues. But from all these other countries, I believe Mexico is where they're going to need to stay and finish their prep out, unless that situation changes, and that could very well change, because this is a fluid situation. governors are shutting down, opening up. This is open, that's closed again. We're allowing this, we're not allowing. So, a lot of things still up in the air. We don't know exactly. Maybe by that time, there will be no travel restrictions. We're 12 weeks out. We're a full 3 months away. As we speak today, this is 12 weeks exactly from the Olympia weekend, or the final day of the Olympia weekend, I should say. So a lot could change. Travel restrictions could be lifted. It could be much, much easier for international competitors to get into the U.S. The situation with gatherings and so forth could change. We could have an expo. We're gonna follow the situation closely, and I'll keep you guys up to date. But that's it. I just want to share some good news, because Olympia, that's our Super Bowl. We want that show to happen. We need that show to happen. We want it in Las Vegas, where it's supposed to be. And today, with the news that Planet Hollywood is opening back up, that's the site of the Olympia, where it's going to be held in the Zappos Theater, opening up on October 8th. That bodes well. That's a great, great sign that the Olympia is going to go full steam with an audience, I believe. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're not, please share the videos. We appreciate that very much. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.